Mike Bloomberg, the billionaire, former New York mayor, is the Democrats' disruptor, rarely campaigning, instead flooding America with ads, like one during the Super Bowl, spending like no other candidate ever, more than $230 million already of his own money.
I approve this message.
Polls have showed Trump winning swing states around the country. We cannot let that happen.
Bloomberg is focused on targeting swing states in the general election rather than compete with Democrats for popularity in those small, early contests. The strategy's apparently worked. 2/3 of voting Americans have seen a Bloomberg ad, and polls show him running third nationally, aggravating the top contender, Bernie Sanders.
Okay. Mike Bloomberg, worth $60 billion. Now, Mr. Bloomberg, like anybody else, has a right to run for president. He does not have a right to buy the presidency.
Jim McLaughlin is a pollster for Republicans.
The whole idea of a billionaire businessman trying to buy the Democratic primary he got rich on Wall Street, it's going to make it real tough for a lot of these left of center type primary voters to vote for Mike Bloomberg in a general election.
In 8 previous debates, Bloomberg was absent. He didn't meet the criteria.
Well, I would be happy to debate. It's up to the Democratic Party.
But with rules changed, he's here in Nevada tonight, taking it to Bernie Sanders.
If he goes and is the candidate, we will have Donald Trump for another 4 years, and we can't stand that.
And the target of some withering attacks.
A billionaire who calls women fat broads and horse-faced lesbians. And no, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Mayor Bloomberg.
Tonight is the tease. Bloomberg's real viability test comes when he begins to compete for delegates, finally. And that's March 3rd, the so-called Super Tuesday, when a whole chunk of states and Democrats vote for their favorite to try and beat Donald Trump. Susan Ormiston, CBC News, Washington.